Paul, Kasper Williams receiving his first pro contract. How pleased are you for him, first of all?
It's brilliant news. I think in pre-season it's come back in some real good shape, and it's a testament to the lad with his off-season programme and his dedication that he wanted to really progress. And I feel like he's really deserved his opportunity to get into the first team and have his minutes there. I think in pre-season games where the gaffer and Cliff have come to watch him, I think he's really caught the eye, and training with me, I think he's been excelling. So that progression, I think is fully deserved.
That dedication that you mentioned tells you an awful lot about the player.
Yeah, it's massive. I think it's a massive tool to be dedicated to football. I think there's a lot of people think it's easy to be a footballer. It's not. Obviously, I've lived it, and it's all dedication, because you do get people asking you to go out here and there, but no, his full focus is on football, and is deserved his pro contract.
He seems to have really taken that kind of step up to first team level, whether that's been in training or pre-season games or making his debut in the Bristol Street Lions Trophy. He's taken all that in his stride, is that fair to say? Yeah,
I think he's a mature player, and he shows it on the pitch. I thought it was fantastic against Man United, coming up against a real challenge. I think the kid who was playing up, I think under 21 international, and I thought he had him in his pocket, and he came off from a silly decision from the ref. To be honest, I thought the challenge was a real good challenge. I know he was on a yellow early doors, 10 minutes. But no, I thought it was brilliant all game, and a really mature performance.
Really highly thought of, but are you confident that he can go a long way in the game?
I really do. I think obviously he's still got things to work on, still a young player, but he's a very grounded person. He's not got in front of himself. He's the same old Casper coming back to us if he's training with the youth team as he is going up with the first team. But I really think he's got a great future.
That's a big part of it as well, in how they're reacting in this situation, because they've kind of got a foot in both camps for a while now.
Yeah, and it's same with Sam Brown. He's had that foot in with the first team, and he comes back down with us and he's grounded. This is exactly the same with Casper. He gets his chances with the first team to impress, which he does. Same with Sam, and then he comes back to us and is just a natural leader anyway.
What do you see your role then with Casper now? Does it continue just as it was before anyway, as under 18s gaffer? Yeah,
it's obviously still developing him, still watch him, still sit down with his clips, still looking the analysis after the game and what he can improve on, and he's still young, still learning the game, and it's my job and my staff's job to get him excelling and working on these ILPs that he needs to.
For the wider academy and things like that, these are events, players getting these pro contracts, a massive boost for everybody.
Yeah, 100%. It's like you can see the pathways there. Obviously Sam got one last year, Casper this year, and you do get chances to get up with the first team. I think 3 or 4 train with them today, the first years, so there is a pathway there, and how close we are on the training pitch. Only takes one just to pull out, and then the next one's in just to take the chance.
It's all good. Kasper mentioned himself when we've spoken to him about how seamless it is in terms of the style and things like that, and how aligned you are as 18s and senior level.
And I think it's the biggest thing. I think it's got to be in line, and it's got to work all the way through the academy system, because if I'm giving them different messages to obviously Cliff and the gaffer, and they go over there and they're getting it wrong, they're just going to be straight out the door. So it's a massive part of this football club and what we're wanting from the 18s.
How do you assess where things are with the 18s at the minute?
At the moment, I think they're in a good place. When I first come through the door in pre-season, I think it's just getting them messages into them, how the first team want to play. But I feel like at development football, it's going to be up and down. There's never going to be always on the rise. There's going to be moments, that's development football. But at this moment in time, I feel like the messages that they're getting across from in and out of possession, and how we want to play as a team, like the first team want to play with the aggressive style, I feel like we're on par.